When you hear of TLC, I always say you think of inspire, empower, and an impact. For example, let's say take movies.
Maxwell, if anything happens to my child, I will never forgive you.
In fact, one of the greatest things that shapes the world of today is entertainment.
I see TLC as the infrastructural motivation.
Lefor Divine, I want to thank you very much.
There's no black man, there's no white man, it's the way you think.
We, the volunteers of Wisdom Foundation, offered our free services.
Key to its visions are the maintenance of the mental, emotional, and spiritual sanctity of youth behavioral patterns in the workforce, family settings, talent pursuit,
You people
and
are the
public
agents
services.
of change in Cameroon. People like you.
You from the very onset that I will stay on one spot and affect the world, and I'm doing it.
Lasting effect on people's reputation and even people's mental health.
Because you will hardly compete with an AI.
The president have the ability to see what you have in you and bring it out. I did not know this is something I will do in the future. I did not know this is...
Build up your capacity before you think of using social media for anything.
In particular, to promote talent, to promote culture, to promote their activities that they are carrying out nationwide.
Mindset of our winners with the mindset of global thinkers.
The Universal Declaration of Human Rights endorses the roles of foundations and civil society organizations as arms to promote human dignity through championed social causes and activism. Article 29 stipulates that everyone has duties towards their communities, which allows the free and full development of their personalities as much as possible to become models for others. The UNESCO law accepts that foundations guarantee through their activities the development of its target populations in areas such as education and research, advocacy and awareness, cultural development and preservation, capacity building, partnership and social communities, funding and grants, among others, which foster its objectives of attainable peace, sustainable development, and cultural understanding globally. Non-governmental organizations and foundations, through clear objectives, key performance indicators, and participatory strategies, have often provided help, that is, humanitarian, ethical, legal, and policy framework, wherein considerable of the human dignity, humanism, and pluralism, they have crafted out dedicated social systems to better the lives of communities in areas they are interested in. Many foundations' activities surround around vulnerable populations, including widows, the physically challenged and visually impaired, underprivileged and single mothers, and in most recent times in Cameroon, the internally displaced persons orchestrated by the ongoing armed conflict in the English-speaking regions of Cameroon.
Computerized, digitize everything. So we want to ensure that you don't stay in Monia and you miss out. This is our place. As a young person growing up, I was privileged by my own dad to introduce me to the computer world at a very young age. Next future, your children will never reach your age without having computers.
These humanitarian arms, recognized by the government through duly registration processes, carry out donations of gift materials like bags of rice, school kit, financial assistance, and evolvingly capacity building.
And at the end of the school, I will be personally giving out a laptop to the best students.
The Wisdom Foundation is actively involved in such physical, consumable consolation and goes a greater extent to the impact approach, investing a large amount of its resources on behavioral patterns sponsored by the desire to bring out the best in the young people. Founded in 2011, Wisdom Foundation is a non-political, non-denominational, and non-profit making organization founded by its visionary, transformational leader and productivity coach, Mr. Lefor Divine, as a system to promote values and attributes necessary for the empowerment of the youth mindset for profitable ventures.
I've been volunteering with Wisdom Foundation since 2014. By the year 2016, I was made the Secretary General of the Foundation, and by the year 2019, I was made the Programs Director of the TLC project. Wisdom Foundation is out to drive sustainable development in Cameroon through proper youth empowerment, volunteerism, entrepreneurship, and education. The headquarters of Wisdom Foundation is located at Tar Street, Buea Market. I have been there since 2017.
It's the way to think. There's no black man, there's no white man, it's the way you think. I knew from the very onset that I would stay on one spot and affect the world, and I'm doing it.
Located in the Buea community, Buea municipality of Ako division, southwest region of Cameroon, the foundation is the humanitarian arm of the Wisdom Global Mandate chiseled on holistic prosperity, servant leadership, nation building, and global influence through purpose-driven schemes and personal development. Amongst its objectives are the conscious efforts to imbibe in young people as an added advantage to their formal education, vocational skills, attributes of love, unity, volunteerism, innovation, creativity, and continuous skill acquisitions as the ideal way out to grasp soft and hard skills needed to attain social needs such as youth empowerment, women emancipation, patriotism, community development, personal fulfillment, and nation building while guaranteeing sustainable humanity.
Wisdom Foundation deals with the behavioral and technical aspect of empowering youth, emotional intelligence, mental health, and building in the youth those attributes that leads to good success. It has special skills acquisition programs that help the youth to develop skills like in graphic designing, in fashion, in acting, in modeling, entrepreneurship, and many more.
Key to its visions are the maintenance of the mental, emotional, and spiritual sanctity of youth behavioral patterns in the workforce, family settings, talent pursuit, and public services, all ecosystems that need positive socialization for sustainable humanity. While material and physical development, visible enough, can be counted as good, the foundation's resolve targeting behavioral mindset and pattern remains its greatest poker card. Through its community-driven project, the Light Convention, the vision bearer believes all men have light within them as craft, talent, endowment, which needs to be harnessed as the fluorescent light to give brightness to themselves and their world.
TLC 2024.
TLC is an approach to helping young ones discover their purpose, enhance what is within them, and put it out there by cultivating in these young ones the mindset of successful people, the mindset of global thinkers, curbing. I always tell people that youth have energy that must be used. And if this energy is not harnessed in the right direction, they will always fall off. One thing that the project does is to be able to keep them from the distractions out there. Because when people's gifts and talents and skills are promoted and encouraged and given opportunities for manifestation, they don't have the time to flow with propaganda, with distractions and whatever's happening around. And it helps them to be job creators, self-employed. It gives them the opportunity to express creativity. Many people have lost hope. So it's a light of hope. In fact, that is the reason why it's called the Light Convention. It's a light of hope. It says no one lights a candle and puts it under the bushel. But when it's lighted, it's put on its stand so that it can give light to the entire house. So if we are going through some dark times, I don't think there's any better way than to be able to light up men, put them on the stand. That's what we're talking about empowering, give them an opportunity to showcase. It gives light and hope to others, and together the nation becomes brighter with this light.
As a system that empowers individuals to influence their world, the TLC project is likened to Noah's Ark, where men who run to it are preserved, as it provides a platform for talent and ideas to materialize in utmost preservation from social ills like drugs, sexual abuses, depression, among others, that usually litter the way to stardom for most young people.
In a year, we have so many projects that we carry out. Aside TLC, which happens to be one of our biggest annual projects, we have monthly programs to empower youth emotionally, financially, like the Meet the Love Doctor Life program. Is a relationship program that builds emotional intelligence and mental health. The Rise of Giants is a program that is also to raise giants, global leaders in the different aspect of life.
The TLC project, in its 12th edition, gives the elitist experience to young dreamers to have a place under the sun.
When you hear of TLC, I always say you think of inspire, empower, and an impact. Inspire, we're talking about inspiring stories of courage, inspiring stories of hope, which we inspire in the people, and as well as share these inspiring stories. We're talking about empowering through our networking and the mentorship programs, which directly and indirectly, which the project inculcates. And then we talk about the empowerment, which comes from the showcasing and the linking with stakeholders and diverse opportunities that people get in the propagation of their careers, in self-employment and being job creators. Now, one of the things we do during the trainings, because in TLC you can break it into trainings and exhibitions. Now, these trainings, we bring in top-notch trainers from all across the nation who are positive influencers, people who have gone ahead and who are willing to give back and influence these ones positively. And then we also, in our stakeholders, we also try to link these participants with positive influencers who can help them in their career, in their jobs, to take them to heights. Because they say your network affects your net worth. And these are some of the things we do in the project.
TLC comes to give young people the heart to pursue dreams and passions in movies, music, fashion, dance, technology, innovation, handling issues of lost identity in dream pursuits, especially piping down the carpet crossing of the young people from gospel music to secular music in a bid to get a spotlight in the world of entertainment. by providing a family-friendly success ladder for all who come in contact with it.
For example, let's say take movies. We know the power of entertainment. In fact, one of the greatest things that shapes the world of today is entertainment. Now, we have, like in the Wisdom Foundation, we have the Wisdom House Productions that just released their first movie, Purpose, giving direction through entertainment, shedding light through entertainment. What about comedy? It's one of the things that, in fact, most content creation is linked with comedy, entertainment, but they're passing across a message. Now, we focus on what? Positive comedy, non-vulgar comedy, all of these things that will bring in positive traits while entertaining and shaping our culture in the right direction.
This is my most favorite spot.
I hope you're aware that you're getting older by the day. Maxwell, if anything happens to my child, I will never forgive you.
The foundation, through its thought-provoking president, Mr. Lefor Divine, creating the star-making arm for young people with daring dreams, uses TLC platform as an unfolding and revelation of new talents in Cameroon and Africa. Reputed as the biggest youth exhibition in the nation, the TLC project is the first of its kind in the nation of Cameroon to receive a certificate of recognition with a registration number 001 from the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Civic Education, the first ever of such certificates of recognition from that high office in the nation, endorsing it as a solution orientation package. A complete system that provides a sales arm for the different talents discovered and grown, such as the Wisdom Records, the Wisdom House Production, which helps to market the talents of these young people while connecting them to different industry leaders and promoters.
On the strength of our fathers, we stand strong like the elegant Kilimanjaro. From the Sahara to the Nile, flowing to the valleys in the east and stretching down south into the Victoria Falls. Dressed in our colorful Ankara, Danshiki, Kente and Chitenge, as we feed from rich delicacies of koshari, chapati, shisanyama and egusi soup.
Now, these trainings, we bring in top-notch trainers from all across the nation who are positive influencers, people who have gone ahead and who are willing to give back and influence these ones positively. And then we also, in our stakeholders, we also try to link these participants with positive influencers who can help them in their career, in their jobs, to take them to heights. Because you say your network affects your net worth. And these are some of the things we do in the project.
A kind of promotional health campaign offering a better way out through inbuilt communities that provide huge clientele, sponsorship, among others. The project believes it is a safer route for the expression, consumption, and gratification where the youth can easily possess milk and honey in a better and maintained human container, guaranteeing sustainable developmental cultures in their destiny pursuit.
On your way to stardom, you need a mentor.
As a developmental tool, a community-driven arm, the Light Convention, under the patronage of the Prime Minister and Head of Government, reconciles talent and sustainable human attributes in its belief that young people deserve the much-needed support to reach the top of their artistic imagination.
So far, I've discovered talents, I can say, around the nation, right? From Oku, from Bamenda, from Ebolowa, from Kongsamba, from Yaoundé, Douala, Buea, Limbe, Gaoundere, and even out of the nation. Like this, the last edition, TLC 2024, was themed the Stars of Africa. So TLC went out of the borders of Cameroon. We got talents from Nigeria, from Central African Republic, from Gabon, from Ghana. And so far, last year, we discovered 212 amazing talents, amazing gifts, amazing works from across Africa.
Wisdom Foundation, TLC 2023, the rise of giants.
The young people have an energy force to be reckoned with, bursting with passion, creativity, and innate desire, often seen as the architects of the future. This unique zeal, when well harnessed and directed towards the constructive avenues, is crucial for personal development and societal progress. Wisdom Foundation invests in educating and training her target population towards acting as a supportive environment to succeed in formal education, vocational training, which contributes to bring out the critical thinking, problem solving, and digital literacy in them.
A lot of young people desire to be successful. I don't think there's anybody who doesn't want to. But unfortunately, few people have built the capacity or the habits that make for successful people. TLC comes in a grand way to begin to highlight the benefits or the importance of these successful habits and systems. I call them the success systems, which can enable one to get to any height. For example, the effect of social capital, building communities, that liaison you have with peers for inspiration, the connection with mentors for training and accountability, the connection with stakeholders for opportunities and sustainability, and that general connection with new clientele, with and what about just being an inspiration for others? So we began to look at a practical way that can inspire the hope for these young ones. Let me give you an example. You can watch, like when you see what's happening in America, the blacks had to take the reins on themselves as top actors and musicians and all of that. When they were not being celebrated for these amazing gifts and talents, which everybody knew they had, what did they do? They created the BET Awards, which began to inspire these blacks to even leave the suburbs and turn away from crime and turn away from idleness and began to imagine, one day I'm going to be on that stage. And now when people begin to dream like that, they begin to move towards the direction of the inspiration and to build themselves towards that line. So we decided that if we can create and recreate and reinvent these young ones by discovering special and unique gifts and talents across the nation, we can bring in these people, bring in others as well, where they are inspired, they are trained, they build communities, leveraging on these relationships. A lot of people are just on their own. They think you can just go up on your own. They don't understand the benefits of this social capital.
The project equally builds hope through social learning, positive modeling, and influencing in the way the different eager participants drawn from all over Cameroon with entrepreneurial spirit come face to face with top-notch trainers of international repute.
My name is Dr. Potabe Elmin, and today I have had an amazing time with the Wisdom Foundation TLC project, and it's a very important project. I have met young people who are not only talented, but who want to add to that talent value. And this is what I think that our society needs.
The TLC project is a youth fair that trains and exhibits talents and ready products that youth have already begun producing, exposing these amazing talents for consumption to a large online and on-site audience, a vast social entrepreneurial scheme.
When about my business, your business was to chase me. Adam thought he walked out on you, but you the garden, you the all in all. Oh yes, you are my Eden. my satisfaction. Now I trust my soul is longing. I'ma drink and trust still in my beat to CD. Cause the more I look, oh yeah, the less I see.
You agree with me that we have so many youths nowadays who go through school, they graduate, and at the end they cannot secure a job for themselves or that desired job. Nevertheless, they are highly gifted. They have so much skills and talent in them. So Wisdom Foundation comes in to help these young people, to help our youth by helping them acquire skills first and then nurture, develop these skills in them, and at the end promote these skills, which can now help our young people to have something doing in as much as they cannot secure a job for themselves. And this foster job creation, self-employment, and above all, it helps to keep our youth having something doing to sustain themselves.
TLC as a youth empowerment venture runs on the shoulders of other amazing young people. Call them the TLC volunteers, who yearly share the vision bearers' burden to scout both the talented participants and stakeholders and put them together for valuable exchange to take place.
10 years old, living with grandma. Don't know papa, mommy's gone away. She says she'd look for a brand new life. Forever getting so far away. But I bring you good news, baby. I come for tell you, say, God day, God day, God day. Make man know like you, yeah, God day, God day, God day.
Funding the project that runs in millions of francs CFA has been a positive mindset building for the foundation's top leaders and volunteers, creating in them a possibility thought pattern that what we need to start something is a vision and not the money. The vision attracts the finances.
It started years ago when the president of the foundation shared the vision with us, and we started contributing from our little proceeds we had from the different things we do, the works of our hands, to realize the project. But as time goes on, we saw how TLC grew. As the project evolved, it went beyond the financial potency of these young and eager volunteers who have been shouldering the financial burden with the president. We had to engage corporate sponsorship in order to realize this project. And it finally came to a point where we are running TLC in millions.
To him, he'll hear you when you cry. For him, if only you could cry. To him, he'll hear you when you call. For him, if only you could call.
A project for dreamers and go-getters with a unique strategy for creating communities of helpers, bringing them to revealed crafts and passions, linking talents to sponsors in a close range that provides for networking and support. With a massive success story, the TLC venture has handpicked many young people. Some with gifts they didn't fathom could become their career paths, and brought out the light in them by connecting them to skill acquisition centers run by top professionals and industry leaders.
When I just came into the university, my first year in university, so I had to see the billboard of the program, and I went to it and also volunteered in the program, in the project. So I volunteered under the media department normally, And so I was doing most of the times some quotes, short quotes of the president with my Intel phone. Then I was just an amateur and I didn't actually see the graphic design stuff as something to actually take as a career or look at as a career. So I was just winding time with it, at least making sure that there's enough content from the president, from the foundation, going out there to people. So that 2015, I encountered the foundation, and I volunteered during the TLC project. And that is how I've been a volunteer from then right up to now. And throughout the project, I remember 2018 when the design contest was launched, because the project always has a design contest for who will be the prestigious designer of the flyer of the project of that year. So it's like that every year. So that year I had to go in for the contest, and trust me, I don't even know which number or where my design even, the number that my design even came up from. So, and I was also opportune after that because the committee had to sit and they had some opportunities for the foundation. One of the stakeholders opted to train someone in graphic design. So the committee had to sit, and I was privileged to be chosen to be trained as a professional graphic designer in one of the best printing houses in Buea. That's one of the beauty about the foundation. They are people of excellence, so they don't just put you somewhere or anywhere. They make sure you are trained, they make sure you are placed only in places where excellence is actually their norm. From then, I can boast now of being a professional graphic designer. Something which I just saw as something to pass time with is now become a career path to me. And it's one of the beauty about the project TLC and the foundation. The president have the ability to see what you have in you and bring it out. I did not know this is something I will be in the future. I did not know this is something I will take as a career path. I don't know this is something I will use as a means of living, a source of income. But look at me now. I'm managing a printing house.
What are you saying?
We are foundation for life. Changing lives.
See you for the free computer classes tomorrow, organized by the Wisdom Foundation. See you there.
Changing lives.
I've been able to learn patience. Patience. Because in this field of work, you must be patient. Trust me. You don't know what a client will come and say. You don't know how you put in your time and energy to do something, to do a flyer, to do a design. And the only thing the client can say is, what is this? Just imagine. But through the various teachings that we have been getting, the training that we have been getting, the president has been able to open us up to some realities, to some characteristics we are to have, even while we are out there at the job market. Trust me, it's not easy to be patient with people. But for the number of years I've been in the foundation, this has been imbibed in me. So patience has just become my normal thing. I do research and all the like. Trust me, where I was being trained, not everything was taught me. But based on what the president has been teaching us throughout our training sessions, I've been able to do research to better my skills. So that's one of the things, even in our training sessions, we are being taught.
I say if you get talent, family no want you, friends no want you, never worry. You can make it on your own. The world needs you, the world wants you.
Among the many sustainable development goals the TLC project run by Wisdom Foundation handles is gender equality, decent work, and economic growth, partnership for goals, sustainable cities and communities, quality education, good health, and well-being through a multifaceted approach that aligns with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals.
Talking about the Sustainable Development Goals achieved by Wisdom Foundation through the TLC project, we have 4 of these goals. The first is goal number 8, that talks about decent work and economic growth. How does the foundation achieve these goals? through the skill acquisition that empowers the youth to have, that has enabled many youth to be able to have something doing on their own and not depending financially on their parents or on guardian. I've seen many youths able doing what they have learned, doing work and earning a living for themselves.
Volunteering in Wisdom Foundation has taught me the power of service to mankind and servant leadership aimed at transforming other lives and communities. I took up the challenge to be an inspiration for others by rewriting my story through transformational leadership and living a life of impact. As a single mom, I saw myself helping many other pregnant teenagers and single moms as well, especially in the Munya community where our headquarters was moved to in 2017. My hope was restored, and above all, my life became an inspiration of hope for others. In the Transformation Hub, my passion was ignited, my gifts and talent fanned. And before I knew it, my love for beauty became a source of income for me and my daughter. With consistency and hard work, I built a career in fashion design. And in 2020, I was privileged to be selected as a participant under the category of fashion design to exhibit in TLC 2020. Through the TLC project, I have come to discover a lot more about myself.
And we have a quality education. That's goal number 6, talking about quality education. So how does the TLC project achieve this? Through a non-formal educational program, that's the money programs, the Rise of Giant programs, the Project Rebirth, the Meet the Love Doctor program, and the training. TLC also have amazing morning training sessions that we have that brings in top-notch trainers from in and out of the nation that empowers youth on personal development, mind shifts, and how to make use of the changing times and much more. This last year, we empower about 200 youths on that. Okay, the next I'll talk about is good health and well-being. So how does Wisdom Foundation achieve these goals? Through the Meet the Love Doctor or the Love and Relationship program that has to do with mental health and emotional intelligence, because the state of the mind of the youth is very important to determine their productivity, whatever thing they do. One wrong emotional decision can destroy everything that you're trying to build. So the Meet the Love Doctor brings out achieving goal of good health and well-being. And the next goal I'll talk about is our gender equity. Wisdom Foundation is not biased. It gives everyone, both male and female, the opportunity to learn, the opportunity to serve, the opportunity to lead, and the opportunity to build themselves. No gender bias is in. If you even look at the foundation, most of the leaders of the different departments are female. So both female and male, the majority is female. To show there's actually gender equity promoted by Wisdom Foundation.
One vision, one mind, one heart. When we raise our voices together, we can achieve anything.
Leveraging on resources and expertise to make lasting impact, the project has many avenues for women alike in the leadership strata. Support women and young girls to pursue passion in movies, technology, innovation, entrepreneurship, skills, among others.
Friends don't want you, never worry. You can make it on your own.
One succeed for business, no mix and with emotion. No mix and with family, except the family man is actually competent enough. The first thing I want to teach now, establish your expectation for your team person from day one. If you want team up with man, establish your expectations from day one.
A typical session of the yearly event that comes up every November runs for 3 days to express months of hard work from talent hunt, selection, registration, training, exhibition to evaluation.
I liaison with the different departmental coordinators to make sure that every challenge, every worry, their goals and objectives as per their department is met before the event. Nevertheless, during the event, I do still have a lot of responsibilities to work again with the different departmental coordinators, and this time around with the host, to ensure everything is moving smoothly, every department is achieving their goals and their objectives.
As a tangible move to ensure the sustainability of women entrepreneurs, the foundation offers a free interest loan as startup capital for its fervent volunteers.
I say if you get talent, family no want you, friends no want you, never worry. On your own, the world needs you, the world wants you. Yeah,
the benefits cannot be overemphasized because they are evident. As a business lady, I began selling for my mom, but through this TLC project, I was given the sum of 200,000 francs. It's a free interest loan that was given to me to be able to expand my business. We have been impacted with so much knowledge that being able to know how to deal with people, being able to know how to communicate, and also some of the trainings, we have been taught so much on customer service. We have been impacted with so much because we have top national and international trainers who always come to train us, like Mr. Ambe Valentine, the founding president, Mr. Lefor Divine. So one of the aspects that the TLC project handle is emotional intelligence. So I've been able to deal with people, even with customers. It's not really easy dealing with different kind of people. So building my emotional intelligence have helped me a lot to be able to handle maybe some of the tantrums that may come from clients and be able to deal with them. And also, one of the ways I intend keeping up is always attending the Rise of Giant program, a training scheme organized by the president, Mr. Lefor Divine, that helps us to build ourselves, to build a giant mindset. And also, one of the things he said that has always kept me moving is, he said that giants don't feed small. And I know that for me to be able to feed more is to continue investing in myself complain. Even if the government is able to provide jobs, the government will not be able to provide jobs for everybody. That's the truth. Because not everybody even have the qualifications that is required for them to be employed in companies. Even when you go for job interview, they always ask for experience. So the TLC project is an opportunity for you to be able to gain experience, being able to associate with people, being able to build yourself up in a way that will give you that which is needed for you to be able to build anything that will stand.
You are all welcome to the 11th edition of this mega youth exhibition. This is the biggest youth exhibition in Cameroon. Come one, come all. It's going to be awesome.
The Miss TLC beauty pageant that started 4 years ago has also produced 3 misses, boosting their confidence, upskilling them, and giving the courage to dare into their future.
There's more coming up. There's going to be dance, fashion display. We have to crown our Miss TLC 2024 tonight, so there is so much in store.
I am the pioneer Miss of Miss TLC. Winning Miss TLC 2022 has opened me up to a lot of opportunities. First of all, it boosted up my self-confidence that I could be more than what my mind is limiting me to. And it opened me up to more opportunities. Like I got an admission in the University of Toronto in Canada, where I submitted a picture of me being the Miss of the foundation. I was granted admission that was supposed to take about a month or so in just 2 days. Being a Miss opened me up to more ideas, like I can become a brand ambassador, which I am already. I'm a brand ambassador of Print Update, which is located at Street 2. And I also got the opportunity to meet great minds, great people. Like I met King Stephens for the very first time through the project TLC. I also got to meet talents right up from Oku, Bamenda, Yaoundé, Douala, even here in Buea, which I had never imagined I would meet. So I'm very grateful to the president of Wisdom Foundation for giving me an opportunity and giving girls an opportunity that they can be more than what society is limiting them to.
The 5th edition of the Rise of Giants. We are the rising stars. We are the change makers. We are the global thinkers. And we are making global impact.
Leaving no stone unturned, the TLC projects and its other follow-up avenues scheduled throughout the year, such as the Rise of Giants, a special mentorship program provides rehabilitating moves for single mothers and other girls with low self-esteem from life's pressure, reviving in them hope and reinstating to them the giant mindset to take over and lead their world.
And I also want to thank Wisdom Foundation for building me up in starting a project and finishing it right up to the very end. One of the criteria of being in the pageant is to start up a project in your community and finish it. And I was able to start up a project in my community and finish it right up to the very end. And I also built up some skills in me to be able to negotiate in business and with partners, as in right now I am one of the fundraisers in the project.
One of the beauties of the TLC project in its discovering, grooming and exhibition of outstanding gifts and talents is a celebration and honor of change makers and positive influencers in the country, creating a conviviality for positive social learning as a model for sustainable humanity.
Can we give it up for Blessed Be?
TLC 2024 most outstanding act. I'm going to follow you, right? Because trust me, what you're doing is...
you just get a follower.
Connecting young people to success stories visible, industry leaders in their ranks and files, innovators and inspirations, the prestigious and elevated platform of international standards brings out the beauty of excellence in our rich Cameroonian culture.
Littoral and everywhere around the world. This is the biggest youth exhibition. Yes.
Through this youth fair, when talent and positive mindset match as they approach to soar in passion, fight poverty, and preserve the dignity of thought pattern and actions for valuable nation building and spiritual preservation. To ensure sustainability, the project has a give back model wherein beneficiaries of its social capital in linking for skills acquisition and other benefits now plow back.
I've been able to pick out some virtues of value that I've been able to pass across to other people, like digital marketing, branding your business, or even self-branding, graphic design, videography, sound recording and editing, and so much more from the project. And as part of my giving back, it is open to the public. It is open for you all. You can come and volunteer under the media department, and you have all these skills for free.
One other strength of the TLC project is the support it has received from some top administrative authorities in the Buea municipality, who many times take up the responsibility to become active trainers during the power-packed morning trainings because of the value the event adds to the youth and themselves. The deal for Buea, Mr. Abba Abdurrahman, is one of the trainers and supporters of the TLC project for years now.
Human potentials. Some of the required stuff are what we call infrastructural motivation. People can have individual motivation, but they need infrastructural motivation. And I see TLC as the infrastructural motivation for talents to strive.
The paramount seat of Buea talks of TLC in such blessedness that attracts the curiosity of many towards what can be described as a bright star in the galaxy.
TLC 2023. Thank you very much, Mr. Host Lefor Divine. I want to thank you very much. It's a wonderful honor to have been here today. I have seen with my own eyes the great works that you have been doing. Well, there's a young man in the Bible called Simeon who said, Lord, now let thy servant depart in peace, for my eyes have seen the works of their salvation. I think from today, I can go home and rest in peace, for I've seen all the good works you have been doing. You have a commitment to help young people in Cameroon. You have a passion for people to find their true value and their purpose in life. And you have an insatiable desire to make sure people succeed. And that's what I am for too. That's why I'm here today. I'm here to help anybody who has a vision succeed. You know, the truth is that you people are the agents of change in Cameroon. People like you. Unfortunately, TV lottery has taken many of you away. And so Cameroon is left with just a few of you. But sometimes I pray at night that God, as you pass over the earth, if you see 10 people like Mr. Lefor, please spare Cameroon for their namesake.
An amazing time for me here, particularly because this 2024 is a 12th edition. And upon invitation, I tried everything possible to make it present today because it is an important program for youths in particular, to promote talent, to promote culture, to promote their activities that they are carrying out nationwide, which is a positive thing. And it has not been disappointing at all. The overall activities, the presentations, the demonstration of culture, the demonstration of tradition, the demonstration of talent and ideologies have been wonderful.
Running continuously for 12 years on an energy to see lives better and transformed, the Light Convention continues to impose itself as a beacon of hope, a fertile soil where plants don't fall, a might that brings out the light in the plight of youth, instilling in the young people the hope to believe in Cameroon as a land of promise, a land of glory, a land endowed, and if its inhabitants are shown deep endowment, who can build when they have not been built? As part of its continuous building up process, the project recognizes members who have stood the sands of times in shouldering the vision and giving themselves to it, even becoming product of the different lessons learned by engaging in entrepreneurial ventures. The TLC award system boosts not just economic operation, but give young people the hope they need to press on in doing good.
The TLC Evolution Award 2024, it was also a surprise to me, but I was a privileged winner of this award last year, and it has helped me a lot because it came with a cash prize, of course, of 500,000 francs, and it has gone a long way to expand my business because it came at a time when I was trying to develop another product I've been working on for some time now, which is soybean yogurt. Yes, so it came at a time that I needed money to establish this product, and I would say it has gone a long way to bring that dream to reality. A project that costs millions, and it is always said that there is no account anywhere, and to be able to see that happen every year, it is building in me, or I say it has built in me that ability to also, you know, strive for bigger things without having the required amount necessary, maybe saved in an account or somewhere. I always believe that once I start it, I will achieve it. Working with the foundation has taken me to places I would never have gone on my own. I was privileged to meet with the Minister of Youth Affairs and Civic Education twice. It has given me the ability to negotiate too. Yes, I have run contracts of millions without having a dime of my own. So volunteering is good, and I'll advise any young person out there to embark on, because even the higher institutions, they are expecting such training grounds to, like, they see them as partners, you know, to complement the knowledge we've gotten from there to make us fully employable. So I will advise any young person out there to get into volunteerism. It will help you get the experience you don't have yet, and it will give you more understanding about real life.
Apart from self-employment through self-development, loans and capital seed, the project also solves the issue of corporate employment.
And he's doing a great job. He's doing so much, and he's an inspiration to many. We want you to do more and more. We want to be so that whenever your name is mentioned, we want it to relate with excellence. It's a greater achievement. So please, we're giving you this award so that you keep it up.
I've consulted with a company like Supermon that has over close to about 500 workers. I've consulted with the heads of department there. I was privileged to work with them a while back. And what do you notice? Why would they decide to work even with our foundation is because they are looking for, most of the interviews in our today's world is behavioral, not technical. Why? Because most companies already have automated systems. And with the coming of AI and all of that, you will discover that your skill set is not enough, because you will hardly compete with an AI when it comes to skills and excellence. But they are looking for what cannot be programmed, the behavioral aspect of it. I can teach you in 2 months or 3 months to operate my already automated system. Yet I cannot teach you values like loyalty, commitment, discretion, respect, honor, and all of that in that same time if you have not already had it. You get that? So most human resource personnel, I've been privileged. When I was consulting for Supermon, I was privileged to be part of their recruitment process. This was one of the times that we worked and we were able to even give jobs to many young Cameroonians all across the nation who we liaison with them. We work as that intermediary so that they can also have jobs and all of that. So they are looking for behavioral. So attitude is key.
start to did on me, I the whole and tight. When the word is spoken, I the whole and tight. Put the word in me, I the whole and tight. Send one on me, I'm a whole and tight. Keep your hands in my spirit, pull it out, what do you see? Send words from my father through my center, come and see. Word of God would make a man not don't pay to oversee. If you're not in the spirit, let me turn to Pharisee. Boy, many people do love making. Me, I do what making. Now you look so forsaken. Look at my ring, I'm taking. Back in your university, she despise God now.
Challenges of the political situations in the Northwest and Southwest regions, family turbulence and peer pressure. From Buea to the Kumba Diocese to Manfi, Yaoundé, the team continues to carry out Project Rebirth, giving young people the hope to dream again.
Succeed to achieve your dreams if you pursue your vision in this country? There's yes and there is no. Can you succeed to achieve your dreams if you pursue your vision in this country? Yes or no?
One of our biggest projects, apart from TLC as a foundation, is the project called Project Rebirth, which came up during the time of the COVID. You know, Cameroon had a dual effect. The COVID-19 plus the internal conflict that was ravaging the nation. And a lot of people began to lose hope, stopped education and all of that. So we began to realize that there were some three core things that are affecting the youths. Other things are linked to these three things. One is the mindset. As a man thinks, so is he. We have developed mindsets that are not coherent with our goals and objectives. Mindsets that don't bring the value and does not enable us to achieve the things we want. For example, survival mentality. The typical youth is just fighting to survive. He's not thinking about tomorrow. He just wants to survive in the now.
A majority of volunteers at the Wisdom Foundation find personal fulfillment, career identity, and most especially build skills, both soft and hard, to help them thrive in technocrats and virtues necessary in the work settings. The TLC project provides the much needed job experience in expertise and time frame that many employers seek from graduates. The rare opportunity of pursuing formal education and building employability is guaranteed.
My experience volunteering as the general coordinator of the TLC project has enabled me to be so effective in my lecturing career, and that propelled me within a month from a classroom lecturer to the Dean of Studies in the School of Medicals and Biomedical Science from University of Cameroon. And this was due to my effectiveness as a lecturer, and it was visible to the school administration, which they had to take the conclusion of making me the Dean of this wonderful institution.
Education is the only way through which the son of a farmer can become a medical doctor, a journalist, and everything possible they set their minds on. Wisdom Foundation, through its TLC project, offers both soft and hard skills necessary to propel those who have gone through school to be able to bring out their skills and be productive at work. We are here at Fomik Polytechnic, Cameroon, to meet with Mr. Njidiba Clovis, who recently has been appointed as the Dean of Studies of the School of Medical and Biomedical Sciences. He tells us that one of the things that qualified him for such a job was his intentional servitude in the Wisdom Foundation, especially the TLC project. The light convention brought out a light in him, and he felt like a lamb lit and put on a brochure to shine. The Vice Chancellor of the Formic Polytechnic, Cameroon, Professor Noel Alembong, who says that Mr. G. Diba Clovis, as the Dean of Studies, from the classroom straight to the Dean, is one young Cameroonian he's proud to have met.
I'm Professor Noel Alembong. I'm the Vice Chancellor of Formic Polytechnic University here in Buea, with the campus also in Douala. Yes, Mr. Ng Clovis has been working with us for some time now, first as a teacher, and recently we promoted him to the position of Dean by virtue of the qualities that he has exhibited. First as a teacher, and then we saw some qualities in him as someone who can run and establish a faculty. And so he is now running the School of Medical and Biomedical Sciences. He's very diligent, he is resourceful, he is proactive, and evidence is that we are now running exams, and he very effectively started off the process by first of all publishing the timetable, getting his teachers on board, making them set questions, organizing vetting of those questions in the University of Buea. So he's a very resourceful person, and we like his assiduity and punctuality.
The TLC project, as an approach to holistic youth development, engages deeply the volunteers, participants, and top leaders into community service.
Mr. Lefor Divine is very passionate about patriotism, which is our love and service to our nation. The combination of the chief of Upper Munya, that was in the Munya community. During this grand event, we, the volunteers of Wisdom Foundation, offered our free services where we serve as hostesses, protocols, hospitality, and we serve selflessly the community of Munya in this grand event.
Wisdom Foundation is live at the coronation of the Chief of Buea. We are well represented.
Actions as such we have engaged as a foundation has gone a long way in affecting the behavioral patterns of the people, promoting positive social learning, especially amongst the youth in this community. We are calling on international bodies like the United Nations, World Health Organization, the Cameroon government, government officials, industry leaders, and benevolent individuals, all as development agents, to join us in this nation building project, helping the youth of our nation to dream again, to get to develop, acquire, and promote their skills that they are endowed with.
The vision bearer's passion for sustainable development is expressed deeply in collaborative moves with other foundations sharing similar visions, something truly inspiring and worth promoting. The project's realizations yearly come with different challenges.
We have this get rich quick mentality. People are just wanting to get rich. They don't want to go through process. And that's why you see it gets them into ills like scamming, fraud, and theft, and some of these things. And this mindset, if they are not adjusted, as a man thinks, so you see, if we don't work on the mentality of this young one. So when people are like that, you will discover that they will hardly volunteer for free. They will hardly volunteer for free because they are always like, what is in it for me materially? What's in it for me physically? How much am I making right now? Yet they don't understand that capacity can give them opportunities tomorrow that can be able to make much money. So we face this every day. As a young person who is in a rush to make money and all of that, will not like to take advice and all of that, and that affects our work.
challenges that heap heavily on the shoulders of the foundation and its supporters, yet cannot stop a dream to see many more young people find themselves a dignity restoring pattern that brings personal fulfillment to the host, Mr. Lefor Divine.
I get the opportunity to see and witness the transformation of lives in my lifetime. I get to see people taken from zero, permit say, to heroes.
I have a story to tell.
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 I have a story to tell. I joined Wisdom Foundation in 2015. I was invited by the president of Wisdom Foundation, who met me on the road as a young teenager, pregnant and confused. I had just enrolled into a professional university after my advanced level and was battling with emotional, psychological, and financial stress due to the pregnancy, my school, and living in a new environment away from my parents.
We get to see people who come in needing help to becoming the help in their environments and in their communities. I will cite an example. I remember there was this young lady who, when I met, had failed the advanced level 3 times. And her family had abandoned her, and they said this one is kind of a good for nothing person.
I had tried writing the advanced level, GC advanced level 3 times, and I failed. I'd given up on education. My family had given up on me. I'd given up on myself. I'd lost hope for a great future. I literally stayed at the hub, our transformation center, for 3 years without a place of my own. At the transformation hub, I was taught that there is more to me and in me if I was willing to invest in myself and let it out. It was a rough road, but I had to transform my life by transforming my mind. As I learned more about purpose and my inherent gifts and talents, I realized I was simultaneously building my self-confidence as I came to know more about my work. I was trained among many things in marketing and communication, and through several volunteering services in this domain, I gained mastery and I began fending for myself. One thing that was imprinted in me through Project Rebirth, one of the foundation's biggest projects, was that my destiny was in my hands and I can shape it how I want it. I realized that I alone had the power of creating the future I want, as opposed to playing the blame game and wishing I was someone else. I began believing in myself again, and when I'd come out of the confusion, depression, self-pity, I was tutored and encouraged at the hub to take back the GC advanced level after many years of being out of school. I had never met a man who could make you believe in yourself like the president of this foundation. He inspired fresh hope in me and gave me an opportunity through Project Rebirth and the TLC project to inspire same hope in thousands of people throughout the national territory. I am now going into the university with more than enough work experience and exposure just by volunteering in this foundation, which is doing so much to touch lives all across the nation, especially in this time of crisis. I can't forget to mention the caliber of men and women in this nation and beyond that I've been able to connect with through my work in this foundation. I am so glad that my life now has a meaning and I'm a joyful person once again. I call this center the home of unlimited possibilities. Thank you, Wisdom Foundation.
As we speak right now, she's one of the major contributors to TLC. Now imagine you watching somebody who did not have a roof over her head, who didn't have an education, who didn't have a skill, develop all of that, have that, and is now one of, in fact, last year alone, this lady gave over 2 million francs to support the TLC project.
You still keep me, for you protect me, Lord.
Some parents, the project is a positive influence on their children.
This is Miss Maria Agogo Zama. As a mother, I have noticed her skills. She has learned and her ability to start and finish things effectively. I admire her self-confidence and attention to her personal growth. And for example, winning the Miss TLC has boosted her a lot, and as a mom, and I have confidence with that. She is more committed to family, to her siblings, and more responsible in handling finance perfectly. And I'm ready to support her in any community project she has engaged, and also to help her dream become true as a brand ambassador of Miss TLC. As a mom who is not always there, I want to thank the Wisdom Foundation, thank everybody who has supported my daughter, Doreen Mojoko, so much. And I pray you guys will keep it up. Thank you so much. Long life TLC, long life Wisdom Foundation. Long life my pretty, beautiful black girl, Kokolikos.
From 2011 into the future, the Light Convention believes in putting the name of Cameroon on the spotlight through cultural and expertise exportation.
For the trainings, we are looking forward. The dream is to have more training booths, more training factions and segments. It means that interests of global concern will start popping up. It means we might have talk sessions on AI. We might have talk sessions on this employability that many young people are doing right now, like graphic design, video editing. For example, we can bring Dr. Ken Stephens, and he has a booth on a particular day and time talking about video editing, coloring. You know, we bring experts in marketing, having a session in another booth, so that people get into the general environment where they can chill and relax, at the same time have targeted sessions of inspiration and learning in different booths or different areas where they can be inspired, be aware of latest developments, be aware of latest opportunities in the TLC environment.
Change your heart is quaking, now you're part of something greater. The older the stronger, the harder the better, the lower the higher we get. The louder greater than the former. Behold, we just getting better. From Africa to America, Asia and Australia, Europe. See the swagger when this is gather. We gala, we stronger, we bold. Daddy know to pull me on the hoe. His voice talks to me even on flight mode. So even in my high and my low, I go tell the world, so you be the dream down for my soul.
As Maya Angelou put it, nothing will work unless you do it. It is therefore a gain for humanity and nations when we continue to harness collective strength, inspire one another, and work tirelessly towards a brighter and sustainable development. It is the little things citizens do that will make the difference. Planting a man on the route of success is an empowerment ecosystem from strain routes.